Hi, welcome to my channel Jananay Adda. So we have started discussing about analog electronics in this series. So we have started discussing about operational amplifier. So within the operational amplifier we are going to discussing about integrators. So within the topic of on integrator we have completed two lecture. If you are viewing my integrator lecture the first time, so before that please watch my two video lectures on integrator so that you can learn this concept very quickly, because I am discussing this operational amplifier in a practical manner. So where I said that the operational amplifier, whatever we have discussed in the previous lectures, so whatever operational amplifier we configured in an integrator, it won't work in a lab. So it is a V input, so it is having potential. So this circuit won't work in the lab even if you connect in a simulation circuit also. So we said that we have to conclude that whether this operational amplifier, why this operational amplifier won't work in a even in a laboratory. So as I said, I am going to consider here practical scenario. So I want to assuming that the practical scenario of this operational amplifier, where I am assuming that the gain of the operational amplifier is a finite. So till now we have discussed that the operational amplifier having a infinite voltage gain. So because of having infinite voltage gain, its virtual ground concept is applicable. But here virtual ground concept not applicable. So virtual ground concept is not applicable here. So it is a very important point for solving all competitive exams. So because of having a finite gain of operational amplifier, the virtual gain concept will not applicable, which means the whatever the potential at present at the positive terminal of the operational amplifier will not be equal to the potential at the inverting terminal. So only the equation we have that we know that V output is nothing but open loop gain into V non-inverting terminal minus inverting terminal. So we know that the potential at the positive terminal is 0. So we know that V output is nothing but minus open loop gain into Vn. So potential, this is nothing but it is a potential is Vn and it is Vp. So this is Vp, but Vn is not equal to 0. If I calculate the Vn is equals to V output by open loop gain. We know that. So one equation, so it is we are assuming that the equation 1. So finally we have to conclude that what is the effect of this integrator circuit on the gain of operational amplifier. For ideal operational amplifier, we have discussed already. So the potential here, this is nothing but V output. So it is nothing but V output by open loop gain of this operational amplifier. So we know that whatever the current flowing, so current flowing is the resistor is nothing but IR1, and the current flowing this capacitor is nothing but IC1. So only I am assuming that only the finite operational amplifier is having only the finite gain, other properties remain constant, so that the current flowing IP and IN is equal to 0. All other properties will remain constant, only the gain only here finite. So we know that whatever the current is flowing through the resistor is equal to the same current is flowing inside the capacitor. If I know that to find the current flowing through the resistor, I have to find the potential difference between the two resistors. Between this resistor is nothing but V input minus, so V input minus Vn by R1 is equals to, so to find the current flowing this capacitor is nothing but Vn minus V output by 1 by SC1. This is the transfer function. We know that Vn is nothing but minus V output by open loop. If I replace this V input minus V output by open loop gain by R1 is equals to, and also know that V output by open loop gain V output by it is one I can represent is a SC1. If I solve V output by V input is nothing but 1 by open loop gain plus 1 plus open loop gain into 1 by SC1 R1. So if I solve this equation, I will get this equation for a practical case that is finite gain. If I want to compare this equation with respect to the ideal case, it is a ideal case. So even if I represent this operational amplifier having if I assume is infinity, so this equation will be same as that of both equations will be equal to 0. So as I in the previous video I said that this operational amplifier having a pole at origin, but for this ideal operational amplifier, if I observe with respect to the frequency domain, it has one pole at origin. But if I observe this equation, it doesn't have any pole at origin. The pole is shifted to the some location, so it does not have pole at origin. So because of having a finite open loop gain, the pole has shifted. So pole has shifted to some other location. So it is the effect of it will affect the performance of the operational amplifier in an inverting gain having a finite gain. So we will also make some observation here. We have to make some observation. So the first observation is there is a pole shifting. So pole is shifted to some location. So if I also assume it's a gain, so I want to also observe the gain of this operational amplifier. If I take ideal case versus a practical case, so if I compare it, if I decrease the frequency to very low, so this denominator will reduces. So because of it's a inverse, so its gain. So gain increases very rapidly. So gain of this ideal operational amplifier increases here. So in this case, in the same scenario, if I decrease the frequency of this operational amplifier in a practical way, so because of this it decreases, and because of having high gain, so this one it provides a constant gain. So it provides a constant gain. So we can also, there is a variations in the gain of the circuit, and also there is a change in the frequencies of the signal. So this is one of the major drawback of having a finite open loop gain. So whatever the operational amplifier we get in the market are all a practical operational amplifier having a finite gains. So because of it is also one of the reason this operational amplifier circuit will not work in the laboratory when you configure this operational amplifier circuit as it is in the circuit in the supply. So we'll also discuss, in the last video we have discussed that because of having a origin at the pole, this operational amplifier is not working as a integrator when I simulate the circuit. And also today we have discussed about because of having the frequency effect on the gain of the frequency effect on the gain, and also this frequency also affecting the shifting of the pole, and also this gain of the operational amplifier also affecting the performance of the operational amplifier. So the gain of the operational amplifier also matters here. The operating frequency of the signal also matters when you are designing in a particular integrator circuit. So all about today. So next video we'll also discuss, we'll do some another observation, and also we'll conclude that video discussion on integrator, and also we go for discussing about a differentiator circuit. If you like my videos, please subscribe to Jananetha Adda and don't forget to click on the bell icon so you don't miss any updates. And please share this video with your friends and in the college groups and telegram groups so that it can reach more number of people. And please subscribe. Stay safe, stay happy, and prepare well.